What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our recovery series. It's your boy Shred here and our guy Alan. Hey, behind the camera. Today we are at Element and Wellness Studio. We're in Universal City. Today we'll be getting chiropractic done and a little bit of massage. But first, let's shout out our sponsors at Evogen. It wouldn't be recovery day without the Minoject. So I've been killing this one. It's actually a little empty, but luckily I have that backup. So yeah, we're gonna go inside, get started, let you guys know about chiropractic, the benefits, and let you meet the man in charge, Dr. Chett Malett.
I'm Dr. Chett, and we're going to be working here today with Josh. Josh is an athlete, so there's a lot of structural issues that need to be addressed, and we're going to basically start working on correcting his alignment, but most importantly, we're going to get his nervous system to function better, so his muscles will work better and he can lift more. Here at my office in Elements and Wellness in Coingo Pass, we basically treat a lot of patients when it comes to athletics, to injuries, to back problems and headaches, and I'll be happy to get started today. It'll be great. So tell me just a little bit what's going on today, what you're feeling, what's been happening in the past.
So as far as like getting like chiropractic things like that done, I've had it done a couple of times, and I know like it's important for like lifters, bodybuilders, or athletes. So I do like heavy squats. I know there's a big emphasis on like spine compression. I know I've noticed like looking at myself, there's a slight tilt down in one of my shoulders.
Correct.
That pretty much, and just overall wellness, and so I can like perform a little bit better.
Nobody's completely symmetrical, which is normal. But those kind of things can cause some problems when you're lifting and your muscles might be a little bit imbalanced, and that can cause some injuries as well. Also, when you're working out, there's a couple of things that are happening when you're working out. One is you want to maximize the amount of muscle that's used and the strength that's used. So there's a neurological component to it.
Okay.
If we keep things functioning, we can get the nervous system that operates the muscles can basically fire a little bit better. Then there's a biomechanical portion of this, where the joint, of course, when it's in alignment, you're going to be able to move through it easier, which means you're going to use more strength and you're going to get better gains. And basically, overall, right now, what I want to do is find out these misalignments in your vertebra, correct them, get that pressure out of there, get the muscles moving right, and get the joints moving. And that's kind of some of the things we want to watch. We want to like keep alignment, just because it's gonna, those kind of little asymmetrical things kind of like build up over time and degenerate.
What is something that would cause the tightness? Would it be just like muscles around my hip, my psoas, type of things like that?
Yeah, tight muscles will do that. You'll notice a piriformis sometimes right in here.
Right.
Will also pull that hip out. And then yes, the psoas, just general life working and stretching and all that kind of stuff. When you sleep at night, things that have happened to you. So you'll notice right in here is a little tight as well. I'm gonna put a little pressure in here. If anything I'm doing that's uncomfortable, you just let me know.
How often should someone come in and get adjusted, you think?
So it'll vary. In the beginning, when somebody first starts, occasionally we'll want to get in there and adjust 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
If we're correcting something, especially if there's an injury involved. And what I want you to do is relax your head. Just let it go right there. Now, stretch that out. Here we go. Feel that? Other side. Let that stretch. There we go. Yeah. Keep a little light on there. On top of that. Okay, lift up. Okay, you're going to notice a little bit of tightness in here too.
Definitely.
Feel that? Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get some massage. We're going to work this out a little bit. I'll probably do some little ultrasound there later too. But what we're going to do is get you working on that a little bit. Let's get back in here and move this adjustment. Really super tight, which is normal, and that's okay. You got to get the ball rolling. But tell me how the neck feels at the moment.
Feels a lot looser. I heard like a loud like audible pop. For like people who don't know, how would you explain like what that is?
Exactly. That's basically gas in the joint being released. Okay. So you're going to feel a little bit of pressure relief off of that, of course. And the joint's going to function a little bit better. So some things you want to do, obviously stretching is going to be really important for us. We're going to stretch psoas and piriformis, and I can show you a couple of things with that right now. A couple things I'd like to see you do just to start really loosening up your hips so I can get to you, and these are specifically for this reason, is you're going to take your ankle and cross it over your knee. You're going to reach for your knee. So this hand's going to go on this knee. This hand you're going to put underneath this leg, and you're going to just basically pull And what you're going to feel is you're going to notice it a little bit here in your piriformis.
Right.
Now notice how that feels, okay? Now when you're going to switch and do the other side, you'll feel a little difference between the two of those.
Yeah, definitely do.
Okay, so that imbalance is partially what kind of brings the hip out a little bit. Mirror what I'm doing. Just bring your right knee up on the table facing this way. And take a step forward with your other leg like this. And I want you to bend that left knee a little bit. You're going to feel tight down here in the front of the quad, right? As you arch your back a little bit at the waist, you're going to feel it kind of start to pull up a little higher. So this muscle attaches to the femur all the way up to the third lumbar. And so you're almost pulling it on both ends. And you're going to find that sweet spot. Once you feel like you figured that trigger point in there, you want to just kind of breathe in and relax and kind of gently drop into it.
So this is like a stretch that I could do or someone else could do like on their bed?
Yeah, absolutely. You can land, you can do it on a table, like a bench like this. You can do it on a couch. Anything that's lower like that, that's fine, like a chair. You know the difference?
I do.
And arch back a little bit, and then just drop into it a tad.
What you got going on today? Anything in particular? Tightness in the back,
Yeah, my rhomboids and the trap.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing, lower foot, ankle joints.
I understand. All right, so we're about to do part 2. We just finished with the adjustment section. They also have massage therapy here as well. So now we're about to repeat. Don't get that on camera.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is Darin, Luke Baker Massage. I'm over here at Elements in Wellness with Dr. Chett. We're going to do some work on Josh right now. He has some tightness in his rhomboid area. We're just going to hit that for him. Thanks Josh for coming in and supporting us today. We're going to make sure you get right, okay?
How many different styles of massage you know?
Oh, I do Swedish deep tissue, some myofascial techniques. I'm also trained as an advanced neuromuscular therapist. It's a PNF stretching, basically training the muscle to return back to a natural range of motion. A lot of times when you get tightness in the body or constriction, the muscle gets stuck, and so it only remembers being short. Like if you have it contracted for a long time, it'll remember it to be short, and that's where a lot of tightness comes from. So I'm trying to re-educate the muscle and how to go back to its natural state of being.
How often would you recommend someone to come in and see you here?
If you want to be a baller about it, you can come in every week.
Okay.
People usually see me at least once a month. Definitely at least once a month. Is there any particular one spot that's tender?
Right there.
Where, here?
Yeah, the last pressure.
Up in there somewhere?
Right there.
Right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some pressure directly to that, maybe a trigger point. On a scale of 1 to 10, how intense is that?
3.
3? Okay, I'm going to press on it till it gets up to about a 6 or 7. Let me know.
That's pretty good right there.
Okay, so I'm going to hold it. You let me know when it starts to go down to like a 4 or 3. The thing about a trigger point is that it's kind of like if you're wearing a shirt, you do like this and you bunch it up, how the shirt pulls in different areas, right?
Got it.
It causes tightness and pulls. A trigger point can cause tension in different muscles and around the surrounding area. So releasing one trigger point usually would help other muscles in other areas release also. And if you got 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes a day, I would say listen to your body and stretch it as much as you can. Tender spots over here?
Oh yeah.
All over the place.
You can't see my face down there, but yeah, the whole thing.
Okay.
It's
Okay, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna sit on this for a second, right? Scale of 1 to 10, what is that?
That's where it needs to be.
Okay. We're gonna breathe through it. What are you feeling after?
To be honest, man, like the adjustment was pretty good. The massage is pretty good too, but it always lets me know that I got a lot of pain.